Welcome to the So You Missed Church podcast. We are happy to have you here with us today. Happy Monday to you. This is Clint Daly, and I'm hoping that if you went to church this week, you got something from it. But maybe you missed church this week. Maybe you didn't go, or maybe you couldn't go. Maybe you didn't even miss it that much. We are hoping we can still help you get your week started in a positive way. And yes, this is Valentines this week, as the greeting card, chocolate, and flower companies have somehow conspired together and told all of us we need to buy these things for the people we love, or we are horrible human beings. Hey, do what you have to do to keep the peace in the house, right? But you know, there is an old Yiddish saying that says, love is wonderful, but love with noodles is even better. So hey, if you have to go get the cards, you have to go get the flowers, you have to go get the chocolate, or, the noodles, do what you have to do. And yes, we are going to talk about love today on the podcast. Now, you might be thinking I am headed toward the Apostle Paul's letter to the Colossians today, where he discusses what love is, but no, I wanted to talk about something different today. Today, we go to the Old Testament book of Deuteronomy, where in chapter 6, Moses has just given the Israelites the 10 Commandments. And then he goes on to say this, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down, and when you get up." And I find that really interesting, because God commands us to love. I mean, that's kind of weird to think about, right? Because in today's society, we are told over and over, love is not a choice. Love is a spontaneous emotion that overcomes us, and really, we have no choice in the matter. Love cannot be commanded. Love cannot be forced. So maybe you're someone that says, I don't love God. Well, God tells us to meditate upon how much we should love Him every day, all the time. And in doing that, we will begin to appreciate that He literally gives us everything in our lives. The sun doesn't rise without Him. We don't take another breath without Him. The universe does not continue without God allowing it to happen. And for that, we should love God with all our hearts and all our souls and all our strength. Okay, but let's take it one step further. Because again, love is not a choice, right? It is an emotion that overflows and we can't control it. And yet, our actions do kind of come into play, right? Because you see, love is an enacted emotion. Love is what you do, not just what you say. Hear me out. If you say you love me, but you abuse me, do you really love me? Well, clearly not. But like the Yiddish saying says, if you love me and give me noodles, well, then I know you do love me. Because to act lovingly is to love. So when it says, love the Lord your God, it isn't just to say it. It is to act that way as well. Well, how do we show our love to God? By our actions. And specifically, by the way we treat others. But let me also give you one more option for how we are not only to love God, but to love the people in our lives. And with it being Valentine's Day, seems like a fitting subject. Because you see, the Bible doesn't tell us to do things that we're unable to do. Notice this. Nowhere in the Bible does it say, you need to be perfect. It gives us a guide for living. It gives us goals. It gives us things to aspire to, but it does not say, hey, you're never going to sin. You're going to live a perfect life. You will never make a mistake. So when Deuteronomy tells us to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength, and for the record, Jesus quotes this exact same phrase later in both Matthew and in Luke. We are not being told to do something that we are incapable of doing. This isn't like telling me, Clint, love tomatoes. Hey, I've tried them. I don't like them. I'm sorry. But that isn't this. Okay, so if we know that God only tells us to do what we are truly capable of doing, then we also know that our love for God is already within us. But that it is up to us to find that love within us. It is up to us to find that appreciation, to find that gratitude for all that we have in life. It is up to us to find that love by loving others. It is up to us to find that love by being unselfish. You see, our actions can bring us to love this year for Valentine's Day. Our love can bring us to take action this Valentine's Day. And while love can be buried deep within us, but by taking those actions this Valentine's Day, not only do we show our loved ones that we love them, not only do we give our loved ones the feeling of being loved, not only can we do something for someone else on Valentine's Day, but we are also obeying God's command to love Him this Valentine's Day as well. Hey, show someone you love them this week. It doesn't have to be your spouse or your sweetheart or whatever. Obviously, you might want to do that. But it could be just showing kindness to a friend in need. It could be helping a coworker that is going through a difficult time. It could be encouraging a family member that desperately needs it. Love them with those noodles. And once again, yeah, you might want to take care of that significant other in your life as well. But you know, it is amazing that when we do what God tells us to do, when we follow His principles, how much giving someone those noodles is going to help us in return. Hey, remember, you can always contact us at youmisschurch@gmail.com. Feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. You can follow us on Facebook or X at YouMissChurch, and you can subscribe to the podcast pretty much anywhere podcasts are hosted, or just go search You Miss Church on YouTube. You will find a link to the audio there. Hey, I wish you all a very happy Monday, and I hope you have a great week and a very happy Valentine's Day.